Hello everyone, SelsRoyalNavy checking in. I'm basically going to be using this channel as a way to document my life as a totally blind individual, but I'll also just be sharing stuff about my life in general because this condition does not define me, nor will I let it define me. Now, before I get into it, I do have to apologize for the quality of especially this video, but any future videos as well. I will most likely be filming most, if not all of these independently, including this one. So the camera is probably going to move around a little bit. Like, I have a basic idea of how to film myself, but it's not going to be perfect. The program I'm using on my iPhone called VoiceOver does tell me where my face is in reference to the camera, or in relation to the camera, I guess I should say. But because I move around so dang much, it would be talking every 2 seconds and basically be talking over me, so I have turned the speech off for the duration of this video. In future videos, I may use it when I'm doing a demonstration, but for this video, it's going to be turned off. Now, before I get into my blindness, I would like to share a little bit about myself as a person. My name is Sarah. My username, SelsRoyalNavy, that's basically my username across all platforms. It is related to my 3 favorite artists. I'm a huge fangirl, you guys. So Sel is in reference to Selena Gomez. That's, one of her nicknames is Sel. So Sels. Royal is in reference to Lord's song Royals, and Navy is Rihanna's fandom name. So Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and Lorde are my absolute favorite singers. They have all kind of collaborated, if you will, to get me through some really hard times, and I love them to death. I will go more into detail about my life as a fangirl in a future video, but if I get started on that now, we'll be here all night. I'm 23 years old as of September 29th, 2018. I'll be turning 24 on November 16th, 2018. I love cats. I'm kind of that stereotypical crazy cat lady that everyone makes fun of. And I still live with my mom. I do plan on moving out at some point, but I've had a lot of health issues over the past few years. I'll get into those in a minute. But I still live with her, and together we have 7 cats. 3 of them are mine, 2 are hers, and 2 just sort of belong to everybody. My 3 are Artemis, Calypso, and Echo, and once again, I'll give you a proper introduction to them in a later video. I like to, obviously, as you can tell, I like music and I like cats, but I also like technology, talking to people, like, socializing, whether it be on social media or face-to-face. I stream on Periscope. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, all of those are SelsRoyalNavy. I have a blog. I like to write. Some of my blogs are like real-life stuff, and some of them are some of the fiction that I write. I'll put the link to that in the description. Let's see. I like to tell stupid jokes. I'm a bit of a goofball in general. Yeah, so about my condition. I was born blind. I was born with a hereditary condition called osteoporosis pseudoglioma syndrome. Now, I don't expect you guys to memorize this. I'm not going to be giving you homework or quizzing you on this later. Don't worry. Basically, what that disorder is, I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't know what the gene, I don't know the genetic specifics of it, but I do know that it is genetic. But neither one of my parents have symptoms. They were both carriers, obviously. It's a double recessive. But I just ended up getting those recessive genes, which would explain my blonde hair and blue eyes. Now, my hair is red right now, but it's dyed red. I'm naturally kind of a sandy blonde. I do have eyes. They're just really small. Some people ask me that. And on top of the blindness, this condition has also caused brittle bones, hence the osteoporosis part. You've probably heard that in reference to, especially older women, get that due to an estrogen deficiency. I think my brittle bones are due to a calcium and vitamin D deficiency, but I could be mistaken. But, my doctors always tell me I need to consume more calcium, so I believe that's what it is. So because of my brittle bones, I've had more orthopedic surgeries than I would care to count. Again, I'm sorry for the shaky camera work. I'm trying to stay as still as I can. I've had more orthopedic surgeries than I would care to count. Just within the last 3 years, between March of 2015 and May of 2017, I've had 3 surgeries on my right leg alone. And that's not counting a couple of tooth extractions. Those were, well, my teeth are weaker than normal, and while they're not made of bone, they are made of some of the same elements. They are made of like calcium and phosphorus and whatnot. So that may be linked to the disorder as well. That's not confirmed, but it could be. So those were the health issues I was alluding to a few minutes ago. That's why I haven't moved out of my mom's house. I mean, I lived in a college dorm for a couple of years, but I've never gotten like an apartment or anything yet. I'm not currently working. I do hope to get a work from home type job at some point soon. Simply work from home, just that way I won't have to worry about like transportation, because being totally blind, transportation is a pain in the butt. I can tell you from personal experience. I do know that self-driving cars are becoming more available, but they're not, you can't just go pick one up. I mean, they're probably really expensive. So, yeah. So basically what I'm going to be doing on this channel is I'll be doing a series. I don't know what I'll call it yet, but basically it'll be a question: can a blind girl fill in the blank? I started doing this on Periscope and it got really popular, but it should be better here because I won't be getting distracted by comments every couple of seconds. For example, I did, can a blind girl apply her own makeup, and can a blind girl fix dinner? So I'll be doing similar stuff like that on here. I'll also demonstrate some of the assistive technology that's available to us. I'll be answering frequently asked questions. I'll even talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages of being blind, but I'll also probably just do some everyday life type videos because, as I said earlier, this condition does not define me. I am more than my condition. I have likes and dislikes and, stuff like that. So while I am here to educate people about my blindness and about my brittle bones and whatnot, that's not all I'm here to talk about. If you enjoyed this video and you look forward to seeing more, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to rate and comment, and I'll see you next time.